Welcome to FirstWord Pharma's News Roundup for February 24th, brought to you today by editorial researcher Nina Whittle. Today's FirstWord Pharma News Roundup is sponsored by Sejadim. In our top news story, trial results showed that Fujifilm's favipiravir halved mortality rates in patients in the early stages of infection with Ebola virus. Study leader Dennis Malvi said, "We have no proof of efficacy, but a signal that monotherapy with favipiravir may have a place in a specific subgroup." Also featured, the FDA approved Novartis's Faradac for patients with multiple myeloma who had received at least 2 prior treatments. The histone deacetylase inhibitor was granted accelerated approval even though an FDA advisory panel voted against recommending clearance of the drug. In other news, shares in Valeant Pharmaceuticals surged more than 14% following the drug maker's agreement to acquire Salix Pharmaceuticals for about $10 billion. Analysts suggested the deal price of $158 per share was in line with expectations, while it was unlikely that a competing bid would emerge. In addition, Merck & Co. granted the medicine's patent pool a royalty-free license to pediatric formulations of the HIV drug Icentris. The deal allows generic manufacturers to develop and sell pediatric versions of Icentris in 92 developing countries with significantly high rates of pediatric HIV. And finally, Novartis agreed to certain conditions in order to gain clearance from the U.S. Federal Trade Commission for its acquisition of GlaxoSmithKline's portfolio of cancer drugs. Novartis will divest all assets related to its experimental BRAF and MEK inhibitors to Array BioPharma. To read these and other stories in full, please visit firstwordpharma.com.
Take a look at us now, the new mobile intelligence. Performing better together.